I go on with? Big up on yourself, you know. I'm supposed to start this 20 minutes ago. But you are now. The computer decides you don't want to turn on. The computer decides they don't want to turn on, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? Man, just spread the word, tell everybody I'm alive and all that, man, because... Let me just share out the live a quick here. Good night, good night, good night. Welcome to Nightly News Recap. Is it connected? I don't even know. Okay, wonderful. All right. Start off with that way.
Is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
According to the Auditor General's report, published on February 4, Minister Vaz proceeded with the acquisition of Starlink units outside of established procurement procedures, triggering scrutiny from oversight bodies tasked with protecting the integrity of public spending. This is particularly troubling given the safeguards procurement rules are designed to provide. I wish to point out further that the issue is complicated by the Minister's own public statements. On November 1, 2025, Minister Vaz announced that Jamaica had received 700 Starlink units as a donation in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, presenting the devices as emergency support for national. Jamaicans are entitled to clear and consistent answers. If 700 Starlink units were declared as a donation, the public must now be told why a subsequent purchase has been made and now been flagged by the Auditor General. I wish to reiterate our call outside of established procurement procedures, triggering scrutiny from oversight bodies tasked with protecting the integrity of public spending. This is particularly troubling given the safeguards procurement rules are designed to provide. I wish to point out further that the issue is complicated by the Minister's own public statements. On November 1, answers. If 700 Starlink units were declared as a donation, the public must now be told why a subsequent purchase has been made and now been flagged by the Auditor General. I wish to reiterate our call for the establishment of a broad-based oversight committee to strengthen transparency and accountability across government. Incidents like this highlight exactly why independent, cross-sector oversight is necessary, especially at this time.
At pnp.org.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP. It is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
According to the Auditor General's report, published on February 4, Minister Vaz proceeded with the acquisition of Starlink units outside of established procurement procedures, triggering scrutiny from oversight bodies tasked with protecting the integrity of public spending. This is particularly troubling given the safeguards procurement rules are designed to provide. I wish to point out further that the issue is complicated by the Minister's own public statements. On November 1, 2025, Minister Vaz announced that Jamaica had received 700 Starlink units as a donation in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, presenting the devices as emergency support for national connectivity. Jamaicans are entitled to clear and consistent answers. If 700 Starlink units were declared as a donation, the public must now be told why a subsequent purchase has been made and now been flagged by the Auditor General. I wish to reiterate our call for the establishment of a broad-based oversight committee to strengthen transparency and accountability across government. Incidents like this highlight exactly why independent, cross-sector oversight is necessary, especially at this time.
At pnp.org.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica.
So, ladies and gentlemen, good night. Welcome to Nightly News Recap. Alright, first and foremost, please remember to smash the like button, share the live stream, give it a thumbs up, and all those things help to get the video out there. So if you're a true supporter of this platform and you truly appreciate what we do, what I do on this platform, those are the things that I am imploring you to do. You're not donating. If you're donating, you can still do it. If you're not donating, please definitely do it. All right, like and share the video. These are all the ways to support the platform. When you come in, drop a comment, say hi. If it's even one time, if you say something in the comment section, that is also an indication to YouTube that people are interested in the conversation that is being had. Big up yourself, Karen. Bless you. That people are interested in the comment section. That the people are interested in the content that is being shared. Now, Philip Powell came out and, gave this media release. Very, very clear, very, very cogent. According to the Auditor General report, such and such has happened. The statement by Daryl Vaz about the 700 Starlink that is in the newspaper, right? That can be confirmed. We have that article as proof. Millie, how you doing? Mac Bean, big up. Hi, how are you? Bless you. Right, that can be confirmed. So there's no misinformation or no disinformation there. Daryl Vaz said it. 700 procurement, 700 not procurement, 700 donated Starlink was given, right? Moving on from that now, Daryl Vaz, in the same article, if you have read that article I did, it also said that he was seeking to procure 250 to 350 more. I was looking at a company that had 250 to 350 more Starlink. My question is, the 700 Starlink that they already had, wasn't it sufficient? That is my question, Wasn't it sufficient? And if it's not, where is the evidence that it wasn't sufficient? You understand what I'm saying? Those are some questions that we need answers for, because Daryl Vaz can come out and do Andrew Holness, and come out and say, I reject the Auditor General's report. It don't matter if you reject it or not. No one cares if you reject it. The Auditor General report stands. It is the Auditor General's report. You, Daryl Vaz, cannot undermine the Auditor General. No one trusts you, Daryl Vaz. Nobody in Jamaica trusts you. Not even your own people don't trust you. Nobody trusts you. You're not trustworthy. Your name has been called in all type of bangarang. Bangarang left, right, and center. Where the rest of the bus them there? Where's the rest of the buses that you promised? We heard something about the end of January. What happened? January ended already. So what was them there? What can go so? Really and truly. But so Daryl Vaz had this to say to the ladies and gentlemen, and I'm telling you, I just had to go, I just had to shake my head. Listen to this.
Of the procurement guidelines.
Listen to this.
And the document, there was no breaches of the procurement guidelines, and the documentation that I have released.
So there was no breaches of the procurement guidelines. I'm waiting on the confirmation from the Auditor General to review that document that he said he released, so we can know whether or not there's no breach. Because the Auditor General, you see these people continually come out to undermine the Auditor General. You know? The Auditor General does not just come out and make these types of claims. If you guys watch the Auditor General in the committee PAAC meeting, you notice she did not try to speculate anything. She did not try to give her opinion about anything. She was sticking to all the facts. So this is her MO. She deals with the facts. So when the Auditor General says that you breached something, I am going to stick with the credibility of the Auditor General. You coming out and telling us that, oh, yo, when the Auditor General come out and tell me, say, the document prove that you didn't breach anything, then I will believe that you didn't breach anything. But trust me, I'm not holding my breath. No one trusts you, Daryl Vaz. Nobody trusts you. No one. You are not credible. Moving on.
Was that clearly? And secondly, if it is that my timely, effective action as Minister of Telecommunications and co-chair of the Cabinet Subcommittee for the Melissa recovery was beneficial by getting help to those affected persons, whether saving a life, getting food to them, whatever it is, I make no apology.
So, Daryl Vaz, you're saying that if indeed that you breached, and I'm asking a question. So you're saying that if indeed you breached the Auditor General's report, the Auditor General, what the Auditor General said was actually correct, that you breached the act. If indeed you did, you're saying that if it saved a life, you don't care, you would do it again. You would actually do it. So I want to say something to Andrew Honest. Andrew Honest, you remember when he said there was a dark day? You remember when he said it was a dark day when Richard Hassan came out and said and built some shops for some people that you know, it was saving their lives and helping them to get a livelihood and put food on their table for their children to go to school. And you said it was a dark day. You remember that, Andrew? You remember that? It's a dark day, right? When the Prime Minister refused to remove such people. You remember when they did not want to sit in the same parliament as a Mr. Hassan? You remember that? So why should anybody in the People's National Party sit in the same parliament with a Daryl Vaz that's going to say and claim that if indeed it was against the procurement rules, he is not apologizing because it saved a life and all of this? So I thought that you, Andrew Honest, was the standard. According to you, you are the standard, you know. That's what you said. So where is the standard? Let us demonstrate the standard, Andrew Honest. Demonstrate it. That's where we're at right now. Demonstrate the standard.
Whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I go further. In circumstances such as these, if I had to do it again, I would do it again. In response to the opposition statement, I simply say to Philip Powell, the leader of the opposition, all members of parliament in the affected areas, both opposition and government, plus mayors and councillors on both sides were recipients of Starlink to allow them to be able to better communicate with the responding agencies and their constituents. So I'm not quite sure what they're complaining about. There was no breaches of the procurement guidelines.
Did he say he's not sure what they're talking about? So Daryl Vaz, are you admitting that you have a comprehension problem? You did not comprehend what the Auditor General was saying?
And the documentation that I have released shows that. I simply say to Philip Powell, the leader of the opposition, all members of parliament in the affected areas, both opposition and government, plus mayors and councillors on both sides were recipients of Starlink to allow them to be able to better communicate with the responding agencies and their constituents.
So, no, me know why Damon Crawford call you back a step of ours. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm live on TikTok and I'm live on YouTube. Join me right now. Hold on there. Right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm live on TikTok and I'm live on YouTube. Join me right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm live on TikTok and I'm live on YouTube. Join me right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm live on TikTok and I'm live on YouTube. Join me. Quick message. Quick message. No, then quick message there. Like and share the video, guys. Why that takes so long to start, man? Alright, perfect. Guys, I'm gonna put up that picture there you're saying. Get back to dial fast, guys. You're not ready. I'm not ready at all. But I can't wait to see the response from the Auditor General in regards to the documentation that he's talking about. Alright. Good night, TikTok. How are you guys doing? Like and share the video. Remember, gifts are fun. Just can't be so more. Thank you guys for liking the video. I really appreciate that. Alright. Alright. I think we can get a little bit better with the height, you know. There we go. I don't know if you guys can able to see. If you see the actual text, yeah. I just want my head to show because I'm in white and it's gonna block out your comments. Yeah, there you go. You can't see me same way up there, man. I can't hear the something when I play. So back to Daryl Vaz now. It's a Daryl Vaz statement. Let me go back to Mr. Powell first and what he said.
Released from the People's National Party Media Unit.
According to the Auditor General's report, published on February 4, Minister Vaz proceeded with the acquisition of Starlink units outside of established procurement procedures, triggering scrutiny from oversight bodies tasked with protecting the integrity of public spending. This is particularly troubling given the safeguards procurement rules are designed to provide.
Right.
I wish to point out further that the issue is complicated by the minister's own public statements. On November 1, 2025, Minister Vaz announced that Jamaica had received 700 Starlink units as a donation in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, presenting the devices as emergency support for national connectivity. Jamaicans are entitled to clear and consistent answers. If 700 Starlink units were declared as a donation, the public must now be told why a subsequent purchase has been made and now been flagged by the Auditor General. I wish to reiterate our call for the establishment of a broad-based oversight committee to strengthen transparency and accountability across government. Incidents like this highlight exactly why independent cross-sector oversight is necessary, especially at this time.
Yes.
At pnp.org.
That's a very, very clean and clear statement. This issue is the reason why the People's National Party said, listen, when it comes out to the money, when it comes out to the donations that are coming, I think we need to have a comprehensive oversight committee that involves all parties, NGOs, everybody, outside of the government, not just within the two parties them alone. That way, the oversight would be so vast that nobody can say, oh, the government did something. But they weren't interested in that, ladies and gentlemen. They weren't interested in that because they don't care if people think that they're scamming off our money. They don't care if people think that they are thieving our money. They don't care. Because if they did, they would have had the oversight committee that was wisely suggested by the People's National Party and the leadership in Mark Golding. You understand? They would have wisely taken that up and said, listen, we have a bad reputation in the streets amongst the people of Jamaica. Too many people of Jamaica believe that the JLP government are criminals. Too many of the people in Jamaica feel like say they are scamming off the money and giving them Benz Punani and giving them family members government contract and giving them friend in a them circle government contract. Too many Jamaicans believe that. There is a perception of corruption amongst the Jamaica Labour Party that is nasty and filthy. Let us prove them wrong by taking the suggestion of the People's National Party and having a comprehensive oversight committee. What did they do, ladies and gentlemen? Andrew Holness went to Parliament, who remember? And he gave a hullabaloo reason as to why he would not do that. To suggest that it would somehow undermine him. He looked at it as the reverse. Not to prove to the world that yes, indeed, they are not corrupt. Right? He didn't look at it like that, you know. He looked at it like, oh, if I do this, then they are going to think I'm corrupt. Backward and dunce thinking, ladies and gentlemen. Backward and dunce thinking. But anyway, moving on. This was the response of Darrell Vaz.
There was no breaches of the procurement guidelines, and the documentation that I have released shows that clearly. And secondly,
we're going to take a look at that documentation, don't worry.
if it is that my timely, effective action as Minister of Telecommunications.
Furthermore, Darrell Vaz, how can it be that you have timely, effective action when your action is being questioned? If it was timely and it was effective, do you guys believe that the Auditor General would even question these actions? TikTok, wanna talk to me? YouTube, wanna talk to me? And for the persons on TikTok, go up to my picture right here, click it and subscribe to my YouTube and come over YouTube. I would love to see the audience over YouTube that's on TikTok. Zane, I would love to see the audience over YouTube that's on TikTok. Trust me. Beautiful. At this time of night, we're not going good.
And co-chair of the Cabinet Subcommittee for the Melissa Recovery was beneficial by getting help to those affected persons, whether saving a life, getting food to them, whatever it is. I make no apology whatsoever. As a matter of fact,
hey, this man is the gaslighting king. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, you saving a life is fine and dandy, you know. But if it meant that you rob the country while doing it, it's not fine. And I'm not saying that Darrell Vaz robbed the country. I'm saying if you rob the country of its resources while saving a life, your effort of saving a life is more robbing the country. So when you're going to gaslight us and act as if that the Auditor General does not have a legit reason for flagging you, right, and coming with these documents, and if it is that the documentation shows that you are indeed not guilty of what the Auditor General had said, then that's a whole different story. But we trust the Auditor General in her experience and in her capacity. And I'm saying you should not be looking at it, say, if it indeed is that she said it what it is, that means you're going to do it the same way again. No, you're telling us that you don't care about the actual laws and rules of procurement. As a minister of government, that statement alone should get you fired if indeed you actually broke the law and went against the act. You should be fired. But like Christopher Tufton, it appears as if Andrew Honest can't fire you, Daryl Vaz, because him don't even want to recuse himself after not being certified for all this time. So it's one big bunch of birds of a feather flocking together. One bunch of birds of a feather flocking together, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody on TikTok, me say go subscribe to me. YouTube, welcome in. Welcome to the show. This is the brother Bolo V&R. This is the nightly news recap. Each and every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 11:59 a.m. we begin. And of course, we are 17 minutes into the show, ladies and gentlemen.
I go further. In circumstances such as these, if I had to do it again, I would do it again. In response to the opposition statement, I simply say...
So in circumstances like these, if indeed the Auditor General report is accurate and you, Daryl Vaz, actually broke the law, you would do it again? Is that what you're saying? Because you save lives? That's like a police saying, listen, I justify unaliving innocent people to save other innocent people. Make it make sense? Because a criminal is innocent if he's not in the act of a crime. You know? If a criminal is not in the act of a crime and a police engages the criminal and he's not a threat to the police, if the police unalives the criminal, that is a crime. Because every single individual under the Constitution, criminal or not, has the right to life. Right? And that's just the reality. Stashly, big up everybody on TikTok, and I'll go on good. But we need to get the likes up here. We need to get the likes up to at least 20,000 right now. The likes them really stay on. I don't know what's going on. This campaign is not available right now. Wow. Some of the things them I don't have and I don't know why, but it is what it is. Let's continue.
The leader of the opposition, all members of parliament in the affected areas, both opposition and government, plus mayors and councillors on both sides were recipients of Starlink to allow them to be able to better communicate with the responding agencies and their constituents.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the argument is not about if every single member of parliament and councillors got Starlink. That's not the argument. If you do the numbers, I see why Damian Crawford called him Buckstopper Vaz. If you do the numbers, ladies and gentlemen, it's 700 Starlink. How much constituencies you have that is affected? How much councillors is in the constituency? How much MPs is in the constituency? If you count up them and add them up, them reach to 40? I don't think so. So 40 or 50 out of 700 would leave how much? 650. Zine, and this is just a broad estimate, a generalized estimate. We're doing the numbers to show you it's not adding up, right? How much police station you give Starlink to? How much Starlink you give them? Is all the Starlink active? How much fire brigade you give Starlink when it's Starlink? And how much is active? You see why the numbers is needed for we have accuracy and detail about it? Because we don't trust Daryl Vaz. Where are the buses? Where the bus them there? That's what we're asking. Where are the buses? The rest of buses, the old bus them, the pop down bus them, the bus them where I give body mission and I make people sick. Where the bus them there? Where the rest of them there? Because you don't pay for them already according to you. Where are they? Make it make sense. You understand? These are legitimate questions. You're coming out here gaslighting, talking about if it's going to save life, I would do it again. You think we forget when Andrew wanted to say him say about Mr. Hassan? So if that is his stance as a leader, and indeed he's asking for proper accountability, why is it that you don't have zero accountability? The zero accountability crew. Why is it? We're not seeing any accountability. We're seeing you attacking the Auditor General. You and Andrew is the same thing. When the Auditor General came out and talked about Andrew Honest program, the social housing program, and she said there was overlaps. The man attacked the woman in the newspaper and make it look like say she's incompetent and she don't know how to do her job. Who remember? The computer decided to start now. Thank God. My baby, you know, I can't let her out, you know. I forgot my baby. Alright, let me just turn off the Bluetooth over this apart here. You remember that, ladies and gentlemen? Soon come back to Daryl Pass. Turn off this and put it over here. So. Yeah, man, the computer start up, but yeah, the original, my bonus, my B, my boo. I just because it's not a real woman, make me not marry that computer. Computer, if it was a real woman, me marry her. You never know. You're so reliable. You know, say when I go turn on back, you know. You know, say you not let me down. You're a stalwart. Let me just put in this code. And then we can move to adding the box to it. Who else is here on YouTube? We have Valerie. Hi, Valerie. How are you? How is everything? 1TM family. Big up yourself. Ribbon Bones. Thanks for the follow. User 862. Respect for the share. And let me know you guys' opinions on the situation in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Because, you know, Jamaica really mash up in a man. Jamaica truly, the man them really destroy the country, brethren. Man them destroy the country, bro. The man them have the country in every single way you can think of. The country does chaka and nasty. One bag of corruption back of one another. Man, I've never seen it like this, bro. You did hear some 1 and 2 corruption did go on back in the idea when you know, some 1 and 2 scandal, but the litany of scandal and the amount of what's up, John Bling, the amount of Lastinic, big up yourself. A Lastinic read that on YouTube. If a Lastinic read that, big up yourself, you know. General. See how do you think on the thing, you see me? Official for a longer time. You see me, I deal with big up all life, vlog of them, I do the right thing. You understand? No joke. No look a joke about it. But what me I say? This government really and truly does not. Them say them have accountability, but them not demonstrate it. I'm going to give you a good example. There's many examples, you know, but let me give you, Mar, thank you for the repost. Let me give you a good example. When I remember when Floyd Green jump up, no shower labor right, no movement there. A bus champagne and Moet and them something. Who remember that? You remember that, right? Alright, cool. What was the response from Andrew Honest? What was the punishment from the DPP and the law? Remember, I broke the law, you know. Team Opal, big up. Alright? What was the response from the government? What them do? Them suspend him and make it on 190 and 1 month, 1 day. You know how much Jamaican police lock up in a Jamaica and them have to go to court and pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for no movement there? For break COVID-19 rules in a Jamaica? You no remember? You no remember all I think them are going? Listen, my man, we have to hold them people accountable, ladies and gentlemen. No apology. None. Them for go away. Right? Them for go away. And listen, I want Shelly big up herself. I want to encourage you guys really and truly on TikTok again. You see, on TikTok, you now go get the substance video them. You only go get clips and sound bites. You need to subscribe to my page on YouTube. You understand? And pre the reasoning and pre the conversation and like and share the video them and drop on a comment in the comment section. As long as you show respect for or against, nothing wrong. You feel me? I say because we don't tolerate no disrespect. If you no disrespect, I see me no seat, make me no black on you. Because I not tolerate that. I never did tolerate it when me young. I know me a big man. So I'm worse not tolerate no disrespect but no up. Like delete and block people. Straight. You feel me I deal with? Forget about the numbers. It's about respect. You understand? Shelly, big up yourself and thanks for the follow. Alright, make we get into this. Make we get into this, ladies and gentlemen. I want to listen to lady. Zane, when I slow it down too because you see, the thing gets serious. Me I show no. I think about the government, say government they don't care about the people. Listen to this.
You don't know if you realize that every single time when the Prime Minister does something he's not supposed to do, and if north get bigger and bigger. Jamaica release and everybody willing to help the people them come up with this big fancy plan, how much Unaga did up this and did up that. And I think that was the trick. And that's how to catch me. I don't know about nobody, but that's how to catch me because I was thinking that, alright then, the price of a waffle will go down. And from the first week in December 5th to be exact, the 3 barrels and the 2 pallet them sent off. Reach Jamaica 2 weeks later. Waff not call until maybe 2 weeks ago. I think that when we reach a Waff, hundreds of thousands of dollars for storage fee. For what? And we didn't want to on the stuff then? And we want the stuff then? What herb the most the Prime Minister can do something about this? You are too unfair, Mr. Big Nose, Red Face, Sweet Pepper Nose, man. At one point in my life when I grew up, I tell somebody didn't love and church, man. Nothing about you now. First what me send go off, tell me say amount of people I pay except with over walk to them because I pay a storage fee. Remember, we were there foreigner people that all over the world never have to do this. When I do it for to put money in our pocket, look lenient, man. So 3 times per morning I send money to Western Union because the money we send could work. I don't know why I know what to send. And some people that leave everything over war. Some people that leave everything because it now benefit me. But they say because I'm an art. But the Prime Minister are black. While me maybe can't afford to send the money for clearing. And everybody have the money. And people have suffered. And because of 9-day news to somehow, you know, people still down there. So people have suffered down there and I'm in the same way. People that were sent here in the place they have suffered. The place have gone back to how it was before. And the Prime Minister low-key are poor people. People are custom work on them walk, not custom because everything got through Sweet Pepper Nose, man. I rub them rag with when they tell me how much this will come off and that will come off. Lie. And you let's have to do better.
My wisdom word.
So when you hear that, big up at our fire press anyway she did every time. Love team, thanks to you follow. Love team say I said Starlink was a scam from December 6th. No, we're not gonna say Starlink is a scam, you know. We're not gonna say that. Because Starlink not have nothing to do with this. Nobody is disputing that Starlink sent 700 Starlink for free. Nobody now dispute that. What is the problem? The problem is Daryl Vaz say I procure 200 Starlink. It is said by the Auditor General that, as a matter of fact, it is said by the Auditor General that the procurement of the Starlink could not be initiated by Daryl Vaz. It is against the act. Is the ODP ADPEM, head of ADPEM supposed to do that? So him can send directives to ADPEM to initiate nothing. That's what the Auditor General said. No, Daryl Vaz is coming out to say that him not do nothing wrong. There was absolutely nothing that was done against the law and all of this. I am saying him can say anything him want to say. Me I work with the Auditor General because him say him give the Auditor General a document or him have this document where proof say him not do nothing wrong. Well, make we see how that go. Zine, and now when it comes to this now, in terms of the WAF them, The WAF them appear to be one big scam. Because people had, did he freeze up or is, oh, no, hear me? Yo, it's always so, bro. It's always something. It's always something. Oh, it was you? Oh, it was you? Okay, all right, perfect. All right, wonderful. I'm very sensitive about that, because from the other day, I peer things it are going with, You see me? The Wi-Fi are going with beer things. Earlier today, I was live, I beer things it are going with. So what I say about the WAF, it's not this lady alone. She's not an isolated incident. You feel what I say? All right, thank you, DJ Stone, Gavin Stone, big up, right? It's not she alone have this problem with the WAF. So I am saying, why is it on to tell the people them say and give them the impression say things are go cheaper for them? Now this lady I say, what happened to she, ladies and gentlemen, is that the thing them reach on time in the time zone where them say it's supposed to reach. By the time them go so bloop and look, right? They must say, hold on. We not even hear from the WAF. By the time them hear from the WAF, the WAF call them and make them know say how much hundreds of thousands of dollars them owe because they sit down. What? Brother, what can go so? The people them is there. So the government and the WAF have make this bag of money off of people suffering. Them never make it easier for people them. Even when they do the right thing, on the time and everything. Why wanna stay so, brother? Why wanna stay so, bro? God nah sleep, brother. Me I tell you no. God I got judge you no, bro. Too wicked, brother. You think a jail alone one by one and one go. God nah send someone on jail, you know. God I go make you live and suffer, you know. You know? Man, they're wicked, yeah, man. Man, they're wicked, brother. Man, they're wicked. Go to this. Big up PDTV News Jamaica. Alright, here we go. We carry it back. No one talk about your follow on internet. Alright, no one talk about him yet. No, sir. As someone sitting go on. No, man. Andrew, when I deal with the thing wicked, man. What is now? Chicken shortage hits corporate area, wholesale and retail. Whoa. Damn. Alright, so them claim to say them sue off for Andre. Alright, I'm good enough. Let me see what I'm going on, so.
Away. To take away Courtney. To take away the sweaters from the children.
Mighty God, sweaters. Damn.
They confiscated the sweaters. I was asked. Did I talk? God, may I talk to the Jezebel spirit tonight? Hear that Warmington is a part of the Electoral Commission right now. You don't hear about it, Jamaica?
Yes, I heard about it.
He is appointed to the EC. Ishmael, don't put up that unless it is cut the right way. I am saying to you all tonight, Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Then nobody give it to him.
Problem, you know? Problem.
He has replaced Tom Tavares Pinson. He has replaced Tom Tavares Pinson. He is now the commissioner with Andre Franklin on the commission. But you think, say, you can push the narrative. You think you, Everett Warmington, will be able to get Portmore as a parish? You, Everett Warmington, think you can get Portmore as a parish? Think again. Think again, Jamaica. Think again.
Wow. That's what they doing?
And I am saying to you all tonight, between the land grab
Floyd, what's up?
and between putting selective people, why do you think you carry Bobby Montague? The minister in charge of land titling. Ask the people at St. Mary where Bobby Montague do today. If
My
the people
God.
of St. Mary today but talk tonight, it's called doggeries that is happening in St. Mary. If the people can talk Jamaica. So between that and April Warmington, you're all seeing the complexities of the matter.
Whoa.
So I am saying tonight, Jamaica, the media is a part of it. The executive is a part of it. And the judiciary is a part of the scheme. They are protecting each other because it will expose the nasty belly of the beast. It will expose the nasty belly of the beast.
Whoa.
You think what when this Dr. girl was said to be the mastermind behind the $600 million fraud, you think of the mastermind?
No.
You realize that more can never call.
Listen to me. I told you guys on this platform, I said it. I asked the question, I said, you guys really believe that this doctor is the mastermind behind that scheme? You don't really believe that, Jamaica? Yo, if you don't really believe that, man, something wrong with you. As a matter of fact, yo, I'm going to take off the screen and just show myself. See, if you can't see the comment section, that's so you go. I can't see it. Because I'm tired for having so far up. Take off the effects. Yeah, man, I'll take it off. Right, that's all. I'm going to take off that one too. See it there? We're good on gravy, you know. That is it. So, guys, you really believe that the doctor is the mastermind behind the complex criminality of that alleged case, where they have masterful identification forgeries to go into financial institutions and rob them of hundreds and millions of dollars? You guys really think, say, the doctor, the mastermind behind that, and the other two individuals, them, the brother and the woman were involved? Me tell you no long time, say, we no look out for that, you know. Because a banger and then I take a genius to make you know, say, something in a something there, so, you know, brother. Something in a something there, so.
Name of the attorney.
Yeah.
You realize Jamaica that Mocha never called the name of the attorney. Why that Mocha never called the name of the attorney? A 13-year-old involved in fleecing over $600 million. She brilliant, but she not that card.
Come on now.
Who was the attorney who signed those titles?
Exactly.
Why that attorney's name was redacted, so that the name of the attorney was not in the media?
Think about it.
The name of the attorney was not in the media, Jamaica. So something is wrong. Because those people must be protected at all costs.
Yes.
Because if the belly of the beast is exposed, Holness is going to be exposed, Juliet going to be exposed, Darren going to be exposed, Warmington going to be exposed. Oh!
Domino effect. The syndicate of Satan. Domino effect, ladies and gentlemen. He's on point. Andre is on point. Brother, you don't take no genius, bro, to realize if you really have follow, because I've not been following this for a long time. The little time that I started to follow this, I have come to the conclusion that the syndicate of Satan is vast in this country. The criminal, them, every one of them link with them one another, the higher ups. Every criminal, from government officials straight through. Right there, some of them. Right there, some of them. I don't trust them, brother. I don't trust them, people. And again, for the people on TikTok, I ask you know, if you subscribe and come over to YouTube. Just subscribe and come over to YouTube.
All of them, the syndicate, the synagogue of Satan. The syndicate, Courtney. The syndicate, Jamaica. The syndicate of them. The syndicate, Jamaica.
Exactly, Richard. The same name them keep popping up. there's a consistency in the way how them react to certain things and how them do certain things, if you notice. Right? Them have the same play for the Auditor General. Come out, I reject, I reject, I reject. With the IC, may I sue them, drown them in a litigation. So they don't have time to do their real jobs. Yeah, man. Obviously the system of Babylon have to go down, Nathaniel. That's a fact. But what you must not do is minimize or try to undersell the effectiveness of the synagogue. What's up, Mrs. Buchanan? What you don't want to do is to undersell the effectiveness of the synagogue of Satan. Right? These people are operating under Satan. You understand? They are agents of the devil. They are carrying out Satan's agenda here in Jamaica. And that's a facts. That's facts. So it's not as it's not as simple as you think. You know, even in us advocating and even coming out and raising the conversation on these issues. It's a challenge. My page is so under attack. I'm talking about all of my pages, TikTok, YouTube, all of them is under attack. But, you know, we expect it because it's a part of the warfare. That's why anybody that is actually watching and they are hooked, anytime you guys get hooked, you guys have to be very intentional in looking out for the content on the platform, because the content, they're trying to suppress it, and it's up to you to not allow them to do so by smashing up the like button, tapping up the screen, whatever you know for do. Press F1, send gifts, donate, everything to help the platform stay afloat and rise above the attacks that it is coming at the platform. Yes?
Syndicate of them would be exposed. So they are covering. You hear what I said, Jamaica?
All right. So
I want Jamaica to see that reality tonight.
To a primetime news follow-up now, registered nurse Latoya Campbell has filed a claim against Dr. Carl Bruce and the University Hospital of the West Indies for assault and battery, breach of contract, negligence, and employer's liability arising from a series of events commencing on May 12, 2023. It's alleged that Dr. Bruce grabbed onto and shoved Miss Campbell a copy.
Did you hear the news reporter draw that long? It is alleged. Yo, did you guys catch that? Yo, because remember said the other day TVJ get have to apologize to such man.
Listen. For assault and battery, breach of contract, negligence, and employer's liability arising from a series of events commencing on May 12, 2023. It's alleged that Dr. Bruce grabbed onto and shoved Miss Campbell. A copy of the claim obtained by our news center says the hospital failed to invoke disciplinary and grievance procedures and failed to honor its agreement to reimburse the claimant for her psychological care and treatment. Injuries outlined include a torn ligament. It says doctor visits and treatment amounted to $515,000. As a result, Ms. Campbell claims for damages, prejudgment and post-judgment interest on damages, costs, and other relief the court believes to be just.
Jamaica, imagine the head of medicine and clinical services at a hospital is abusing the nurses. And Chris Stockton is aware of this. Andrew Holness is certainly aware. And the UA hospital is...
No, the fact that Carl Bruce was accused. I mean, yeah, it's allegedly, yeah. The fact that Carl Bruce murder Murty Campbell, big up yourself. Henry Wallace, good night. How are you? Floyd Hamilton. Um, how long it's gonna last, I can't tell you, but you know, hey, we shall see. But what I'm saying is, guys, the fact that Carl Bruce was alleged to have been in this situation, um, if an entity, the government, is truly about protecting women, they would have to take that matter very, very seriously. What would be a course of action? One, removing yourself from the situation, removing yourself from potential legalities. Right? Carl Bruce would have to take a leave for absence without pay and clear that up. But can we expect that of the government when Andrew Holness never did that? Andrew Holness should have taken a step or a leave without pay. Yeah, when he couldn't file his statutory declaration, he should have taken a step back without pay and have the situation ventilated properly and let the chips fall where they may. And then from there, we can definitively say, listen, we can't have Andrew Holness back, or he's free from all accusations, and we can't have him back. That should have been the course of action, ladies and gentlemen. Right? For the persons on TikTok, go to my YouTube page now. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna restart my phone because it's giving me some problem. Yeah? I'm gonna restart my phone for TikTok, for the TikTok phone. I'm gonna restart it right now. Alright, TikTok, come over to my YouTube while it restart. Alright? The link is in the bio. What is this? Why now? It's supposed to turn off. Oh wow. That's interesting. That give me some problem, man. These devices are all failing, bro. Oh, this is wild. There we go. Restart. Yeah, restart, man.
Aware that these things have happened and nothing has come out of it. Carl Bruce must be locked up several times and nothing has come out of it because they're a part of the syndicate of the privileged.
As Minister of Telecommunications and co-chair of the Cabinet Subcommittee for the Minister Recovery, was beneficial by getting help to those affected persons, whether saving a life, getting food to them, whatever it is. I make no apology whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I go further. In circumstances such as these, if I had to do it again, I would do it again. In response to the opposition statement, I simply say to Philip Powell, the leader of the opposition, all members of parliament in the affected areas, both opposition and government, plus mayors and councillors on both sides were recipients of Starlink to allow them to be able to better communicate with the responding agencies and their constituents. So I'm not quite sure what they are complaining about.
You know what we're complaining about? We're complaining that we cannot find the 700 Starlinks. You know what we're complaining about? Even if the member of parliaments and the councillors got the thing, the proper procedures and the procurement guidelines ought to be followed.
Right.
Because you come from a cloth of dishonesty, you don't understand the importance of integrity and transparency.
Yes.
So what we're complaining about is when taxpayers' dollars is going into your hand. You, Darren Vance, can you confirm or deny if you are the sole proprietor for Jamaica and the Caribbean for the distribution of Starlink? I'm going to ask
You
again.
notice I don't not answer that?
I am asking Daryl Vaz tonight in Jamaica. I am asking Daryl Vaz because he comes, he gaslights, he tries. Daryl Vaz, how many of those MPs and those few Starlinks you gave out, remember what happened? So you're deflecting and gaslighting the 200 that you claim you procured. What about the 700? That is what I'm asking the media now. Where is the media to ask Daryl Vance about the 700? The 700 that he spoke about January 11th. Ask Beverly Shields. I am asking tonight, Jamaica, where are they? And if you can't tell us where we are, Daryl Vance, the media was the one who spoke about you, put it up big for them, Ishmael. The media spoke and said that Transport and Telecommunication Minister, speaking on Tuesday at a press conference at the Jamaica House, announced that 700 Starlink satellite units have been donated to support emergency communication across the island. Where is the 700? Can Daryl Vance tell you and I tonight? Can the dirty criminal tell you and I tonight? Where is the 700? We're not talking about the 200 we have procured and the procurement procedures were breached. We're talking about 700 plus 200. That is 900. And you need to confirm or deny if you have the enterprise to distribute Starlinks in Jamaica and the Caribbean.
That is the question. Is Daryl Vaz, are you Mr. Starlink in Jamaica? Are you the agent for Starlink or a business partner or something? Do you have a company? Why is that important? Well, if that is the case, then there is a major conflict of interest. It's kind of like having your friend. And TikTok, I'm back. Thank you for those that stuck around. You know, the phone is still giving me a problem, but hey, it is what it is. But I did tell you guys to come over to my YouTube before I tried to sort it out. But you know, you guys probably don't know how to get to YouTube well. Right here, so you click this and you open it up and you will see the link to my YouTube in my bio. Yeah, man, just click the YouTube link, open it up, subscribe. Bolo V&R 2.0. Can't miss it. You see me? No, hey, Murty, I want real arms house government this still, you know? When I really think about it, you know? Arms house government, man.
A corrupt government. Cream.
All the time. She don't know how to do her job.
Ah, this a part.
When you think about the variables.
Yes.
It's not adding up.
Yes.
So Daryl Vance is saying to Pamela Monroe Ellis, she don't know how to do her job.
Brother, I same thing, Andrew Honest, though. This is what I was saying to you guys. Right? Remember when the Auditor General came out about the social housing program that they were, what you call it now? They were overlapping in terms of the actual system. Right? And there was even money unaccounted for from the office of the Prime Minister and all them something there. The man just come out and just said to we say, oh, I reject that, I reject that. We're not business if you reject it. In a normal circumstances, to all we tired of uno, would have given one of the Jamaican original for tell you if we go reject. We're not business where you reject. The Auditor General report stands. Simple as that. Right? So show the proof that it was not accurate. Show the proof that she is not doing her job properly. Show the proof that she is in error. Crickets. All them do a gaslight and come out and say these buzzwords and all of these things and talking about, how could you attack such a program? You mean, how could you take charity money allegedly according to the audit to the Integrity Commission report? How could you take that, right, and invest in things? You mean like that? Antonio, what's up? So I don't want to hear it. And I'm gonna tell my people, my people that are here on tonight, I am going to be promoting the nightly recap very hard. As a matter of fact, TikTok, I'm going to be promoting the nightly recap on TikTok and on YouTube. Alright? They said the whole system is inhumane. The dental department wicked 1 month to register, 2 months extra. Yo, so much problem in Jamaica, it exhausting. I'm not telling no lie. Under this government, it's exhausting. It's like suffocating. I'm tired of them, brother.
I carry her all the time. I carry a woman of integrity. He's questioning the Auditor General's competence.
Wow.
I'm the first Jamaican that will do this.
I know
He did it with the school bus. Where are the additional school bus? We are in February. You said the additional school bus would have come in January. We are now at February 4th. And no signs of the school bus, Jamaica. And civil society is fucking silent. The Jamaica Council of Churches is fucking silent. The activism, active people are fucking silent because they all have dirt on them.
And dash for them out. They're not silent. They can't talk. Throw away that. I saw them a move.
Where are the 40 Israel doctors that came to Jamaica?
Right.
You don't realize that all of a sudden, all of the active people who used to talk are silent.
Yeah, true.
They're all silent, Courtney.
Facts.
It's not like even one talking, not like even two talking. Everybody's fucking silent.
Test the election.
One time you would expect Jamaicans for Justice or the National Integrity Action to say something about this skullduggery happening. But no one is talking Jamaica. Have you ever seen it like this?
Yo, the man them have the whole place locked, just like a Mark Stewart. The man them have the whole place locked, brother. Just like a Peter Chambers say. But fire there must steal and them think a cool breeze. Because God is in control.
Council of Churches would be condemning certain acts. Have you ever seen it like this, Jamaica? But one thing you must know is even the skullduggery happening at the Ministry of Health. You see the head of procurement in the Ministry of Health. You know Upa Church you go? You remember Power Faith Ministry? The head of procurement, Minister Maraj, is the head of procurement. The Indian one, where they are Power Faith, are the head of procurement in the Ministry of Health.
What can go?
No, Andre. No. This is why you have to watch PDTV. People me can't bad mind and bias. This is why you have to watch PDTV. Who else is coming out to point these things out? Who else? Who else is doing it? Who else really are digging at the thing like that? You have other people, but it's not a lot. It's not a lot. Even if you know which church them go, me not have time for them listening, you know? But guess what? There it shows a connection. It shows a connection. It raises alarm. Me not have no time if you're looking to which church people go and who then connected to and them something. Me just see the news and based off of the things that when they tell me in the news, me actually piece the puzzle them together from the facts that when they give me and me give me opinion on it and what don't look right, just not look right. Because if I did say something in 2019, I know you contradict yourself now. And you promise something and you never fulfill it, then you know, I gotta be looking at you weird, bro. I gotta be looking at you weird.
So when you see the so-called prophetess leader come after me, Rahab, she know why she come after me. Because the ugly belly of the beast would have been exposed.
Hi, Tricia.
How you can be man of God in your realms, under your leadership? The entire ministry of health is in that kind of nasty skullgirl, and you are saying that you're a man of the cloth. To whom is given, much is given Jamaica. Much is expected.
True.
And you expect them dress up every morning in a new suit and this and that. And when you look, hospital not even have Dettol and bleach.
Jesus.
Hospital not chair. Hospital not a CT scan. Hospital not a MRI. And the billions of dollars that are unaccounted for in this country.
Dirty business.
Many fake fucking invoice. Yeah.
Why, Andre, that one is slip out. No, man, no fast forward. No fast forward.
So you said that he receives government contracts, didn't he?
That are the brother with him, John Ross Thomas.
Question to John Ross Thomas tonight.
How you gonna know?
Do you rent an office space at Hotel Versailles to the Ministry of Education to house Region 7 Clarendon office? You heard what I said, Courtney? He said he has government contracts, didn't he? Do you rent an office space at Hotel Versailles to the Ministry of Education, Region 7, Clarendon office? If you do, John Ross Thomas, what is the monthly rental looking like?
My God.
Don't it quick. So if you rent a place,
Bolby, we are dealing.
we want to know
Big up yourself.
how much have you rented the Ministry of Education?
Bolly,
for,
big up.
if you-
Nickelodeon, big up.
Did you rent the office space to the Ministry of Education at fair market value, or was it overpriced in the rent? I'm going to ask again. If
Basically, are we getting value for money, or is this skullduggery?
you did rent them, if you did rent them, John Ross Thomas, was it at the fair market value, or was it an overpriced value for it? And then I want to ask the fourth question tonight, Jamaica. Who are the persons in the hierarchy of the Ministry of Education who are your friends, John Ross Thomas, who agreed to and allegedly have benefited from the overpriced rent?
What?
So I'm asking the Ministry of Education tonight
What?
to confirm if there is a rental agreement with Hotel Versailles.
What?
And if there is such an agreement, what is the price for the rental? Why is the ministry renting a Hotel Versailles to accommodate Jamaica? The rental of a space that should have had permanence for Region 7.
What can go so?
This come like the Norman Dunn. This appears to be the Norman Dunn situation. We remember, Norman Dunn a sitting MP at the time, and the government was renting a space in Anatabi. I don't even know if them still are renting a space for the TAJ. What is going on with that? Have they stopped? Because the last time I checked, there was supposed to be some type of refurbishing for the TAJ at the office, at the property in Anata Bay for Norman Dunn. Norman Dunn is no longer the MP, but what is going on with that? What's going on with that case? Boy, we need 20 Auditor General like Pamela Monroe Ellis. No man. We need 20 Integrity Commission. We need 20 Auditor General, because the amount of potential scandal and corruption under the Jamaica Labour Party, it is ridiculous. It is alarming. It's frightening. It's scary. The man them have me like, yo, brother, what else in a? Like, you know what I mean? This is the level of distrust that I have developed from hearing the news about what is happening in the country with this government. I don't trust none of them, Jamaica. I don't know about Uno, but I don't trust them. I don't want to meet them in real life. I don't want to see them. I don't want them near me. I don't want them on my yard. I don't want them on my gate. I don't want to have any kind of connection with these people. No, man. No, man.
You want me to go further tonight?
No, man.
Questions to the minister, the persons in the hierarchy of the Ministry of Education. Why is the regional office of the Ministry of Education being housed inside a hotel for the past 7 years and cannot move?
What?
Courtney, why Jamaica has the Ministry of Education housed?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if it's indeed true that they're housing it in a hotel, isn't that a clear conflict of interest? Auditor generally have worked for the Integrity Commission, MOCA, all agencies. This needs to be investigated. Yeah, man. Fully.
The Department of Region 7 in a hotel for the past 7 years and cannot move. Who in the Ministry of Education, who stands to benefit from Region 7 office of the Ministry of Education being housed inside Hotel Versailles for so long? Jamaica, we have a situation, Courtney, where many children cannot attend school.
Yes.
Where many children don't have access to adequate learning.
Yeah.
And many students and teachers don't have access to the resources. But the Ministry of Education for 7 years can rent a space in a hotel.
Jesus.
Who are the persons who, in the Ministry of Education, signs off on these rental contracts and payment invoices? John Ross Thomas, can you confirm or deny? Do you want me to go further?
Please.
Do you want me to go further?
Why?
No, Jamaica. Because I'm going to be asking some serious questions.
I can't deal with this, brother.
I am not encouraged, Jamaica, so I don't think I should continue. This is hard work that we're putting in.
Of course.
Hard work, Courtney.
No, man.
Hard work. So I'm saying tonight, rub butter up with smoke, Jamaica. Yes. Rub butter up with smoke so your pussy can talk tonight. And ask the questions, Jamaica. Make the super chat or the Zelle or the Cash App look good. Make them say to me, yes, Andre. No, man, I am not sorry. I am not sorry tonight. I am not sorry. Ishmael, please, I am not sorry for me.
What are they?
No, yeah. Andre, I am a teacher in that region and it has been operating there for almost 4 to 5 years, if not more. Just a moment, Jamaica. I am a teacher 4 to 5 years, if it's not operating there, even more. Come on, Jamaica. Just encourage me as I do the work tonight. Do you want me to go further? Do you want is who is calling me? Nobody called me to disrupt me at this time. Nobody called me at this time. No one called me, Jamaica. Now, you want me to go further, Uncle Courtney? Go. Remember, Jamaica, that Matthew Samuda was the Minister of State in the Ministry of Security. Who remembers that? Remember. This picture was taken 2019. I want to ask John Ross Thomas tonight. He said he has several contracts with the government. Do you have a rent accommodation space at Hotel Versailles to the Ministry of National Security to house police officers on assignment?
What? No, sir.
Did you ask again?
A week.
If so,
we can't take this no more.
What is the contractual arrangement for the rental, John Ross Thomas? Are the contractual arrangements to the Ministry of National Security at fair market value or are they overpriced? Who are the persons in the Ministry of or hierarchy of the National Security? Who are your friends who sign off and are benefiting from overpriced rentals?
No, I'm done, bro. I'm done.
I'm going even further.
Me done. Me can't take this time.
I am going even further to know. Is Hotel Versailles now a permanent police base?
What can go so?
Is Hotel Versailles now a permanent police base? Who are the persons in the Ministry of National Security who stands to benefit from Hotel Versailles becoming a permanent police base? Who are the persons in the Ministry of National Security signing off on these rental contracts and payment of invoices? Mind you, Jamaica, at the time, I'm asking Matthew Samunda, did he influence the contracts awarded to John Ross Thomas as the State Minister of National Security during this period? Questions were meant to ask Jamaica. He said he's from the winner's circle, Jamaica. Am I not asked or due to ask the questions? So I'm calling on Pamela Monroe Ellis, the Auditor General of Jamaica, to do the following investigations. Do a thorough investigation into the rental arrangements between Hotel Versailles and the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of National Security. Call up the Public Accounts Committee on all of the persons signing on the rental arrangements and monthly invoices to answer pertinent questions. More questions for John Ross Thomas and his brother, James Thomas Jr.
What?
Are you Jamaica's equivalent of Jeffrey Epstein or Les Wexner? Jamaica, what am I getting?
No, man. Jamaica? No. No. This is a bit too much. Me can't manage this. Right now, I'm weak. Murty, me weak. Do you guys understand the questions that he's asking? And what if the answers are indeed but confirmed? What? No. Lord, and you know, see me a stomach? Brother, how the backside I'm gonna do this? Why?
Andre,
What?
the real Lex Wexner is the billionaire founder of L Brands Victoria's Secrets, who...
Carnation boss. Listen to me. You know what you gotta do? You gotta subscribe to Andre page on YouTube. Badaja TV. The title is Who is John Ross Thomas? And you gotta listen. Timestamp. You can start at. Let me tell you where you can start at. Start at the 1 hour and 48 minute marker and listen from then. Brother, you want a question where hit me, come like you seeing both around the 100 meter back to back and I finish in a 9 point something second. I saw the question them a lick fast. No, man.
hired allegedly
No, man.
Jeffrey Epstein as its money
Yeah, man.
victorious.
Andre
The real Lex
Stevens. Yeah, man.
Wexner is the billionaire founder of L Brands Victoria's Secrets, who hired allegedly Jeffrey Epstein as its money
Hold
manager.
on there, wait.
Do a thorough investigation into the rental arrangements between Hotel Versailles and the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of National Security. Call up the Public Accounts Committee on all of the persons signing on the rental arrangements and monthly invoices to answer pertinent questions. More questions for John Ross Thomas and his brother, James Thomas Jr. Are you Jamaica's equivalent of Jeffrey Epstein or Les Wexner? Jamaica, what am I getting at? is the billionaire founder of L. Brands Victoria's Secrets, who hired, allegedly, Jeffrey Epstein as its money manager in the late 1980s, giving him sweeping control over his financial and legal affairs for 2 decades. Likewise, is Ross the face of Hotel Versailles, whilst allegedly his brother James Thomas Jr. and mother hide in the background. Do you and other closely associated persons, John Ross Thomas, frequently hold freak-offs with government officials and other high-ranking persons at Hotel Versailles, which are secretly videotaped? Do you want me to continue, quick? Are these videotapes, secret videotapes, used to blackmail government officials and other high-ranking government persons to influence government contracts and granting other favors?
Mummy, you watch this? You watch Andre's show tonight? How would the backside are going in Jamaica? No, me head that hurt me right now. Me can't take this no more. Me have to pause. People, me can't do this. Me have to end the live here. I really cannot do this. I am... What? If it man them what? You're asking them if them whole free cast with government official secretly videotape it and then you blackmail them? Brother, me can't... This are some out of the box level of criminality if this is indeed confirmed to be true. Like, you know how bold and brazen you have to be. What kind of connection you could have for even think about to do this? What kind of level, like, bro, Jeffrey Epstein upon another level, you know? Remember I said Jeffrey Epstein, allegedly, there was even questioning the king or one of them people in the royal family, both in connection with Jeffrey Epstein. Remember that, you know? So if you tell me say this a man and fiend people them at the level they are Jamaica, allegedly, if this turn out to be no. Me tell you, know, God I go mash up Jamaica. The things them that we potentially don't know, them a question alone make me head that hurt me. Yo, God I go mash up Jamaica. Jamaica I go get it. Yeah man, Jamaica I go get it, man. Jamaica I go get it. Jamaica I go get it. I don't know one thing them I go get. Jamaica I get a series of blurt not beating. Jamaica I go get it, Jamaica. No. No man. No, me can't believe this. No, this not normal. This not real, brother. This not real, bro. Me head that hurt me, bro. No, this me head literally hurt me. You think I joke me I make? Me head that hurt me. Me no know. Me confused. Me discombobulated, brother. Me I want chuck we broke down. My brain crash. This not normal. Me couldn't even. Me can't even conceive this. Me couldn't even make this up and even think that this even possible in Jamaica. Backside. Wow. Andre, next time you have to put one disclaimer anyway. You do them show you. You hear me, General? Yeah, man. You give me emotional damage. Right now, me have PTSD. May I tell you straight? This is a bit too much, fam. Yeah, man. Next time I do them show you, I don't know if I did do it, but put one warning sign on the blur not starting a show. Before you start talk about the topic, warning. Me never ready, bro. I was not ready. I had no idea. I was on the road and me not catching on some of the stuff them. And I hear some, but the music was in the background, I couldn't listen attentively. I'm say, yo, me come home and peruse and skim through and see what was going on. You feel me I deal with? But me never expect this. Me never expect this, brother. Brother, me can't manage this, Bridget. See somebody just text me say, I'm glad you're seeing it start earth. Yo, no. Somebody else said that's exactly how I'm feeling. Yo, no man, have a blessed night. No. Mighty God of Daniel, no, me can't manage. Me can't manage this. This is one I really have me. Yo. This is me have nervous breakdown right now. Me feel like me have a panic attack. Me can't, you know, so me stop. Me done, you know? Me done. Me not listen no more. Me stop. Jamaica, me stop. Me can't do this. Have a good night. Me can't do it. Me can't do this. This is a lot. This is just too much. God bless Andre Stevens. Yo, I don't know how to do it. If I got any wind of something like this, I don't even know how I could have presented it to you in question. That is how bad it is. I can't do it, man. No, man. No. Sorry, guys. Listen, me normally go on 1 2 hour zine, but me have to cut it short. Me can't do this. Me head chip out. Brother, when I hear them something here, somebody say, well, don't stop. Jeez and peace.
For the benefit of the family? Do you frequently, John Ross, raise up the hotel workers to clean up the hotel rooms after the freak-offs, including the messed up sheets with blood and other liquids?
Oh my God. Me know some should have quit while me head. No, me done. Me done. Have a good night. Me know some should have quit while me head. Me can't do this. Soon look more, yeah, man. No, sir.